Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Unice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and a... The Unice Clinic is proud to support the Unice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Unice. The Unice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Unice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Unice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Unice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Unice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Unice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Unice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal sports. And it is game one for us, anyway, of the Unice Lady Cardinals softball season. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners, Charlie Fairbrush the Thumb. He's in the house. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon, early evening. We're ready for some softball today.
It is time,
Change
and
some
of
gears.
course, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Bernie Mac, a.k.a. Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Hello, sir. Welcome to this beautiful afternoon here at Unice Stadium as the girls stroll out their new turf they got and a new scoreboard as they start first home game, I believe.
Nice looking Cardinal out there in the middle.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, beautiful facilities here in Eunice for sure. And this is our first softball/baseball coverage week of the year. We just finished up basketball this last week, rushed back, and here we go. I can tell you that I usually have like a bunch of pregame notes and all that stuff. I came back from Albuquerque, was supposed to be off today, had numerous people in jail that kept me busy until about 20 minutes ago, so I rushed up here without all my notes. We just barely got our lineups in hand, and the first batter for Dexter is headed up to the plate. That is going to be, I believe that's Daniela Munoz for Dexter, number 9, and pitching for the Cardinals is the senior Kelly Stinson, number 7, the right-hander. She's in the circle and ready to go. Here's the wind-up and the delivery
nice
right
pitch.
down the middle, and the ump
Whoa.
stays in his position.
He didn't see it, huh?
He forgot to do that strike.
Yeah, that looked like a good one from where we stand. However, he saw it different, and his head's a lot closer than ours is. We're up here in the press box behind home plate.
In the nosebleed section, right?
Denson back to the plate, throws one right in there again, and that one gets a late call from the ump. He confused me on that one. I thought it was ball 2 as it looked like a good pitch, but he never moved an inch until 5 seconds after the fact. So that's going to be 1-1, and here comes the next one right down the outside corner, and give me nothing. All right.
Two balls, one strike here on the batter. You can't plead him for a call, but we never got nothing.
Man.
Well, he's got that delayed strike call, as we see already, and here comes the next pitch right down the middle, and Stinson gives her the gas.
And 2-2.
Swing and a miss, boys and girls.
2-2 is the count. So Stinson battling back in here, evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As we mentioned, Kelly Stinson, the senior, steps back on the rubber. Here comes the next delivery right down the middle. It's a high fly ball hit right up over second. Stepping in from second base and making that catch is Haley Jones. Anytime a catch is made by a Jones, it's got to be a good catch because us Joneses are tough to keep up with.
It was a one-hand catch, too, wasn't it? With that glove hand. Good job out there, Jones.
So Haley Jones comes in, makes that catch. So that's 1 away. Stepping back to the plate here is Dexter. That's number 7, J.C. Sanders, I believe is the name. Stinson back on the rubber, rocks and fires one just down the inside edge, and it's going to be ball 1.
And Jones was fighting the sun there since we're playing here mid-afternoon, you can say.
Yeah, we've got a double header. This is the first game of 2 that we will have here today. Stepping in there and firing one. That's hit right up sharp to the shortstop. Shortstop scoops it up, fires it over to first to Williams for out number 2.
That's Zamora does a beautiful job handling that ball, throwing towards first, man. Beautiful job by a young lady.
So 2 up, 2 down.
Yes, sir.
Is how does she say her first name?
I don't even know her first name. I just know about Zamora.
Let's call her.
The rosters that we got from the team from Unice just has an L, and I was thinking it was like Laylene. I think it's like Laylene.
Here.
Anyway, next batter is up is number 16. That's Chloe Miller.
Laylene Zamora, sir.
Laylene, yep. So Laylene Zamora playing shortstop. The youngster out there.
Our field reporter helping us out in the back.
Yes, we've got our Chloe here. One of the 2 Chloes.
Chloe's, yes.
We got a double dose of Chloe's back here. Stinson's next pitch is high and outside. I believe that's going to be 1-1. Or no, it's two balls, no strikes. So
I thought she swung out the first one.
She did.
Did she?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, 1-1.
We'll make it 1-1 then. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here early in the first. There's a pitch right down the middle. Going to be a little high, but yeah, you could tell she was flexing on it.
She's chasing it.
So this is, as we mentioned, Chloe Miller for Dexter at the plate. The right-handed batter, she's in there. Stinson's ready. She rocks and fires one down the middle. It's popped up over toward first,
job.
And running in to scoop it up is Williams. And she scoops that one up, makes the catch, 3 up, 3 down. And in the first softball game of the season for us anyway, I think it is for them as well.
Now, they played a couple of games before this.
Did they?
Yes, sir. They played in the Hobbs.
I thought that was their JV. Was that the
varsity?
varsity?
It was a varsity because they won a couple of games, wasn't it? We'll confirm in a minute. We'll fill out. Send our field reporter.
I just I noticed when I looked at the schedule today, trying to figure out for sure. the radio station did not tell me that this was a doubleheader. They just sent me an email saying that we had to be here for the game at 4. And then when I was looking at the schedule today, I'm like,
it's in
we got 2
doubleheader. Yeah,
games
that's why I
today.
sent that text. Like, whoa.
So I'm assuming we're covering them both. But with that said, it showed today, I believe, to be the first, for sure, home game, maybe the first games of
Varsity?
the season for the varsity. I'm not 100% certain on that. So, with that said, we'll send it over for a quick word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Cardinal Hardware is your complete lumber affordable prices and outstanding service. When you need hardware or lumber, think of Cardinal Hardware. When you need great accommodations that feel like home, think of Oil Patch Motel in Unice. Cardinal Hardware and Oil Patch Motel in Unice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. And the Lady Cards up to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Michaela Pierce, number 13, steps into the right-handed batter's box. She takes that first pitch. And then a late call for a strike.
I thought it was a low ball inside, but it's a...
Trying to see who's on the hill for Dexter there.
I'll give you the number in a minute,
seen that number yet.
I believe it's number 1.
Pierce steps in there. Number 1 is Navarez. Here comes the next pitch. It's swung on and missed for strike 2. So Pierce down low in the count here. Behind in the count, 0-2.
Behind the count, correct.
And so Pierce going to step back in there. She's ready.
Be aggressive.
Navarez, I called it on the hill. She's not on the hill. She's in the circle for Dexter.
It's the same thing pretty much, huh?
Yep. Stepping in there, ready to go. Takes a look at her wristband, rocks back, fires one, and Pierce fouls that one off over toward the right field dugout.
Staying alive, they're finding it off her hands if the ball stays inside on her.
And I got a message here from one of the parents saying, yes, their games that they've played in have been JV games. So this is the first varsity game, according to the parents that are messaging me, of the year. So Pierce back in the batter's box, ready to go.
Thank you, parents.
On the hill is Navarez. She's going to rock and fire. Swung on and a miss. First strike number 3, and so down goes Pierce on her first at-bat of the day or of the season.
And 1 away.
Stepping back up there to the plate is Haley Jones. And so Haley Jones, number 1, another one of those youngsters. She steps in there ready to go. Navarez on the circles, rocks and fires. Jones swings and a miss.
Is she a freshman this year?
I believe that is
last
correct.
year she was the 8th grader playing up here.
Yes, I believe that is correct. Yeah, because I think she's in the same grade as Darian, and he's a freshman.
I believe you're right.
So back in the circle is Navarez. Here comes the pitch from Dexter. It's
inside, way
inside.
Looks like a little inside.
I thought I was going to hit her for a second.
So we've got ones on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
And 1 inning.
That's right.
First inning.
Jones back in there. Navarez takes a look at her wrist. She's got the pitch. She kicks and fires one down the middle.
It has
It
to be
is
high.
right down the middle, and
Just a
I'm
bit high for
waiting,
Mrs.
but
Jones here.
never a call that's going to say it's high.
Hey, of course, you say the opposite. He's going to say the opposite, ain't he?
This ump has about a 3-second delay after
Or
that
more.
ball hits the mitt before he makes his call.
Got to think it over.
Here comes the next
Ooh,
pitch.
nice
It's
swing.
fouled off by Jones.
Just missed
Got a
that ball
piece
by a
of it.
little bit, yes.
So now we got some 2s up on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. The bottom half of the first.
Make some contact, Mrs. Jones here.
Haley Jones back in there, ready to go.
The crowd gets quiet.
Shout out to Redbird Garage. That's that Haley Jones family. There's a swing on and a miss inside for strike number 3. So down goes Jones.
2 away.
And up next is the third batter as well as the pitcher for this Lady Cardinal program, Miss Stinson, Kelly Stinson.
And I believe she's a senior, correct?
That is correct. Her and Chloe are in the same grade. So Stinson's in there ready to go. She swings at the first pitch right down the middle for strike number 1.
Misses that by a smidge, man. We got to make some contact. Keep the hands back.
So she steps in there again, ready to go. Kelly Stinson ready. Here comes the pitch. That one was a little bit high and inside. We'll call it ball number 1.
Without a doubt, huh? We don't need the umpire to tell us that, right?
Almost got her on the chinny chin. She's in there ready again. Navarez in the circle for Dexter. Rocks and fires one low and inside. It's going to go all the way back to the fence. Fortunately for Dexter, nobody was on base.
I know. And unfortunate for Unice, we don't have nobody on base. Huh?
We could have stolen 2 bases on that.
So stepping back in there is Stinson. Kelly's ready. Navarez in the circle for Dexter. Looks at her band. She's going to kick and fire. Here comes the pitch. It's inside. It's hit over down the third base line. Stinson's running down to first, and she's going to be just a little late as the third baseman picks it up, fires it over to first for out number 3, and that'll get us out of the first. At the end of the first inning, as we move toward the second, it's 0-0, Dexter and Eunice.
Unice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Unice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Unice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. And it is opening day here in Unice as your Unice Lady Cardinals are hosting Dexter. The Lady Cards here all tied up at the end of the first as we move into the second. Kelly Stinson on the hill for the Lady Cardinals. We've got Isabella. No, that ain't right. We've got Miss Nieto behind home plate catching. And I tell you what, she made a heck of a throw right there as she was practicing that throw down to second. Hit it right where you want.
If I was extra, I would have still on her. I'm about to throw him out real quick in a hurry.
So Nieto, the daughter of one of our Eunice Public School employees there at the central office. So anyway, good group over there. Eunice Public Schools, one of our good sponsors here at No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. Stinson in the circle. Couldn't see the number on the batter. Swings and missed. That is number 6, which is Yolanda Mendoza. So Mendoza steps in there, ready again. Down 0-1 here to Kelly Stinson, who's in the circle for the Cardinals. Stinson with the ball. Kicks, fires one down the middle. It swung on and drove over down the right field line. It's going to hit and run back right over into the corner. Turning first, headed for second is Mendoza. They're going to slow her up at second. She's going to make the turn and then float back over and stand on second. And she's in there with a stand-up double after driving that one down the right field line.
That ball just kept fading towards the line, man. It's hard play for that player out there to get it. But she did a beautiful job getting the ball in, holding her at just a second base. So,
yeah, I concur. That's one of those balls just hard to get right down the line and then curves right back over into the corner. So Dexter with a runner at second. Stinson's pitch is right down the middle but a little high. And this batter here is number 4, Alex Metamontes.
And all of a sudden the wind picks up, blowing straight out center.
She might just take somebody yard here. I hope not.
Don't say that. You better jinx yourself.
Stinson up, fires that one low. It goes off the shin guards. Nieto pops up, kept it in front of her, and she was about to gun somebody at third, and the runner made a good choice
she
to
thought
go
twice
back.
about that. She had that gun loaded.
He loaded her up.
So Stinson back in the circle on the rubber, ready to go. Takes a look at her catcher, Nieto. Rocks, fires one low and inside. Nieto scooping him up back there.
The wall back there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she's done a good job so far. Of course, we're just in the second inning. But
she might get tired by the second game, but that way.
Shout out to Shane Williams for keeping us updated out there. We appreciate you listening, and the rest of the Williams family and the Jennings. And that one's going to be high and inside. That'll send the runner down to first.
That was straight 4 balls on that pitch, on that batter.
So Dexter now with runners at first and second.
Number 1, Mr. Jones, the pitcher.
And this will be Navarez, the pitcher. So Stinson steps back in there, ready to go. Here comes the pitch. It's way high. Goes right back to Nieto. She struggled to get it picked up off the ground, and so she's just going to fire it back to the pitcher, and the runners advance. You've now got runners at second and third.
With 0 outs here, Mr. Jones.
Yep.
0 outs. That can hurt us right here. Got to be a wall back there.
So back to the plate is Navarez. We've got a pitcher-on-pitcher duel here. Some pitcher-on-pitcher crime, red, blue, Crips, and Bloods. What's that you claim, fool?
It's too early in the season, man. It's too early in the season. That was ball number 2 on this batter.
Low and inside.
30.
So 3 balls, no strikes. Stinson in the circle. She's going to step around a little bit and try to relax, regain her composure. Back and ready to go. Rocks and fires one right pitch down the middle. And there's that delayed 5-second call for the strike. This ump likes to mess with you.
I like the ones that go strike.
Yeah, this one sits there for about 5 seconds and then slowly brings his fist up.
It might be his first game of the year. You never know.
You know, speaky.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Stinson getting back in this one.
All right.
She likes that pitch. Throw it out there again.
Money pitch coming up.
Is that 3-2? Is that what
that's
the
a full
board
count?
says?
Yes, sir. That is a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. We've got a full count here. On Navarez, the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. It's high. And it is going to be a walk. So Navarez draws the walk, loads the bases.
Number 12's up to bat, sir.
So number 12 is Sarah Phillips. Phillips steps in there, the right-hander. Bases loaded. No outs for Dexter. We're in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch. It's driven high out toward right field. On her horse, coming in hard. It's going to hit the ground and skips past the right fielder over toward the fence. The bases are going. Everybody's running except the person who hit the ball. She's still chilling at first. And so she cleared all of them but one. There's a person still standing on third. So that was a 2-run scoring single.
Yes, right behind first base. Hit that turf and just bounced behind the player and ball got way back there, almost at the fence. Unfortunate for the Unice Cardinals here with 0 outs.
So 2 RBIs makes it 2-0 there. And stepping into the box, I believe, is Aguilar. She's ready to go for Dexter. First pitch is going to be high.
Yes, sir,
they throw that one to center field, and nobody was running, but we throw it to center, and that's going to score a run on the overthrow. And so Dexter scoring another one. It's 3-0 here in the top of the second.
I don't know what that was about. Do you know?
You know,
just an overthrow maybe?
Yeah, sometimes they have that little catch play that they try to throw it out there just to see if they can get people to run.
And she did.
And they did.
And they did.
Charlie said she did.
We got our center fielder to run.
Proper English. She sure did.
I don't think it worked exactly as planned, but she ran.
Back to the action, Mr. Jones.
So Stinson steps in there, ready for the next one. It's a little bit outside. I kept seeing him. I was waiting for him to flex his arm up there like he thought he was Arnold Schwarzenegger and stick it up there, but he didn't.
It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Stinson back in the circle. Here comes the pitch, and it's inside. Right, it's going to catch her right on the elbow. That's a bad day for Aaliyah Aguilar.
Man, that had to hurt. She's still rubbing it.
That's a little too far inside there.
Yeah, she gets hit by a pitch, and that was right on the elbow. It's not a good day when you get hit right on the elbow.
No, especially in the first game. She got another couple more innings to play, too.
Yeah, she's still over there grabbing that left elbow. And now
I'm going to do some figuring out on this camera because I don't like it.
For those of you that are at home getting a headache, it's Charlie's fault.
This is number 3 of the bat. The first left-hander of the game to bat for the Dexter.
Anybody knows any welders? I need to come up here and take some of these bars out of here.
Isabella Aguilar back to the plate, or up to the plate. She's in the number 9 spot for Dexter. She's that left-hander.
That's a ball number 1, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. 1-0 is the count. Here's the next pitch. She faked that little slap bunt.
Looked like a strike.
And then there was no call.
She pulled back. She pulled back to back.
We don't see the fist. It's not. It's a ball.
Yeah, he didn't do the Arnold flex. Here's the next pitch. There's a swing on a miss. That's one thing that I've never quite understood.
Take off running as they're hitting it.
Yeah, she was completely out of the box by the time that ball crossed home plate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you watch the college game, every one of them does it.
Well, and I know you can take off. I didn't know you could be outside the box with your feet when the ball passed home plate. But
I think you have to make contact before you go outside the box.
So 3 balls, 1 strike here, no outs. Here's the next pitch. It's high, gets away all the way to the backstop, and it was a ball 4.
That kind of saved us there out there, being ball 4. Everybody just kind of ran slowly to the next base.
So an out of the dugout comes Coach Kemple. Keep it simple. Kemple comes running out toward the circle.
They're going to talk about this.
We're going to have a little stoppage in play here.
So we're going to have a powwow, girls.
Top of the second, 3-0. As we mentioned, this is our first game of the season covering any baseball, softball. I bet I've had a dozen text messages, mainly about baseball, asking when we were going to start. Over the last week, wanting to know when we were going to start covering baseball. And Charlie's wrestling with his phone as he's trying to get out of the booth.
So they're texting you about baseball?
Yeah, wanting to know when we were going to start covering. I'm glad that I don't know what Charlie's going to do.
He just slammed that door.
He's going to knock the whole booth down.
He's going to tell you something about that pole. I know he is. Right. He's very upset.
We're going to have to get him some longer cables so he can get down there camera side. I mean, look at whoever this is, got that little GoPro stuck up there with some bungees on them. So now we're back up to the top of the lineup. Munoz up. She flew out her first at bat. She takes ball 1 outside. Stinson in the circle for the Lady Cardinals.
And we still have no outs here, Mr. Jones. 3-0.
1 ball, no strikes, no outs. It's 3-0. We're in the top of the first. Stinson fires that one right down the line, and it's going to be good. Right on that outside corner of home plate. Got that delayed power flex for strike number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Stinson back. She kicks. She fires it down the middle, and she blows that one right past her. What a pitch there by Stinson.
Running back pushing the strike in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Munoz, the right-handed batter, back in there, ready to go. Here comes the pitch.
A little bit high. There's quite a few people out here, man. Tell you the truth, for being spring break.
We've got a good little crowd. You know, I think the weather has really come around this afternoon where it's a nice day, and so you got people out here for sure. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's drove towards center field. Coming up from center, making a play, scooping it, gunning it toward home. It's going to be close. Scoring is number 12, Phillips. Who's that we got playing in center? Is that Pierce?
Yes, sir.
So Michaela Pierce runs up, gets underneath that one, scoops it in the air, and then guns it toward home and made a close play. But unfortunately for the Cards, Dexter scores another run. It's going to be 4-0.
At least we got one out there.
And number 7, J.C. Sanders, heads to the box. She drives that one toward the second baseman.
Jones,
a scoop by Jones, trying to get to her feet. And Jones did a good job leaning out there, knocking that ball down.
But she saved at least 2 runs there. It gets by her. That ball's going to the fence.
Yeah, for sure. Good play by Jones. Just couldn't get back to her feet in order to get it over to first in time, but she definitely saved at least 1 run. 4-0 still. Bases are loaded, and up comes Chloe Miller. She flew out her last at bat, and she pops this one up high.
First base. Field fly rule, right?
And we missed that. There is a field fly. I have no idea. Apparently there must not be one.
Yeah. That was a blessing in disguise, wasn't it?
Learn these softball rules.
We're a little rusty.
I didn't know if softball had the
I couldn't even find the field earlier.
I knew baseball did. Yeah, I was telling my wife to take me to the other field. She was bringing me up here. She picked me up at the court and was bringing me up here. That first pitch by Stinson flies by Mendoza for strike number 4.
Swing and a miss.
So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 5-0 game. Stinson rocks off. Mendoza stays by. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We got a bunch of 2s on the board now. 2-2. It's the second inning.
I don't know. We should check it probably. It's been a while.
He's out there with the phone. So, ready to go in. Here comes the pitch. It's or something like that. He'll
let us know in a minute.
Him and Jared Gladden, they got the rock'em boogie woogie that you got to say anytime it's 2-2-2, but I can't remember what it is. Stinson back in the circle, fires that one. It's going to be high for ball 3, so we got a 3-2 count, 2 outs. It's a big pitch.
Yes, sir, it is. Full count here.
Runners on second and third for Dexter. They really busted loose here in this inning. Stinson ready. Kicks, fires one down the
Oh,
middle.
she did go. She
and a check
swings and a
swing,
miss.
and it's going to be strike number 3. And down they go as Mendoza strikes out there. That's the third strikeout for Stinson in 2 innings. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, not before Dexter put 5 runs on the board. It's 5-0. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports.
Unice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Unice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Unice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports and Unice Cardinal softball here today as they host Dexter in the first game of the season for the Varsity Lady Cardinals. Definitely the first home game. We've got a Miller sighting. I see Jackie and Allen over there. Jackie and Allen were up at the state basketball tournament, and then they waited till yesterday to leave, as Charlie did too. And it got really crazy out there in the East Mountains, east of Albuquerque yesterday. It was like dang near blizzard conditions, snow, ice all over the road. Got pretty crazy.
Pretty hectic.
Yeah.
As earlier you were saying, like, getting a lot of texts about baseball.
Yeah, people want to
that
know
Cardinal
when we
Classic
were going
coming
to
up
start.
this weekend,
Yeah,
so.
and we are scheduled to cover baseball Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I know our Unice baseball Cardinals are in
La Mesa
today.
JV and varsity, yes, sir.
Yep. So stepping up to the plate for the Cardinals is Peyton Williams.
Number 2-7.
2-7 steps in there, the right-hander, ready to go. Here comes the pitch. It's high and outside for ball number 1.
She's playing first base for the Unice Cardinals here.
Yep. And Williams moved down from Hobbs this year. Hadn't played much softball. This is something that she just decided, I think I'll give it a shot, and here she is.
I like her shoes.
So here comes the next pitch.
Oh, nice swing.
Big swing and a miss for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Williams.
She's very aggressive with that bat, I'll tell you that much.
She's going to help us tremendously in basketball come next year. Would have been a game changer this year, especially if Chloe Jones had stayed healthy. And there's
come on. He called that a strike on
he called it.
Yeah, low inside for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes as the ump calls that one on that inside corner where he saw it. We thought it was a little inside, but he didn't agree, and he's the one that matters. There's a swing and a drive into left center field. It's headed in there, and Williams is going to make the turn, and her first official duties as a varsity Cardinal is a drive into left center field as she makes the turn for that easy single. And Williams and
she got the
base.
first base hit of the game, too.
That's right.
Beautiful job by that young lady.
So up next is Nieto.
Yes, sir.
Nieto steps in there, ready to go. She's got Williams on first. This is the catcher.
And Williams is pretty fast.
Number 3.
I'll tell you
she
that much.
She scoots her little feet around pretty quick. There's one right down the middle.
She's fast on the course, so she got to be fast out here on the field.
And I'm assuming they called that one high, and I like it as a Unice Cardinal fan. I'm going to say good call, ump. If I was a Dexter fan, I'd be saying, what was wrong with that one? But anyway, I try to call it like I see it. And we got a timeout on the floor or on the field. There's some screaming and hollering. They're pointing over toward a gate. I've told you that story about I was up here once when I was the police chief. I stopped out there and was peeking in the corner around the fence, and the ump said, "Tom!" and stopped the whole game and told me to get off the field.
So you were peeping Tom or something?
He said that I was interfering with the game. And I was out there in the corner, like where the people are sitting over there. And
did you have your badge out or something?
He and I had a come to Jesus meeting as soon as that game was over.
You pulled him over on the way out, huh?
Well, no, I pulled him over right over here, and we had a. Here comes the next pitch. It's low and outside. Yeah, I'm not sure what his issue was. I ended up writing a letter to the NMAA, and
you're going hot, Charlie.
They had a little conversation with him as well. I don't know exactly what his deal was, but just all of a sudden he went to screaming, "Stop, play!"
Then he became a basketball ref after that, huh?
Yeah. Not sure what he became. He may have been.
Did she get hit?
And that ball takes her right off the side of the calf, I believe, and that'll send her to first. Nieto takes that one right off the left leg. And so now you've got Nieto at first, Williams on second.
And 22 with the bat, Emma.
Man,
Zero
customer
outs here.
service is a thing of the past, isn't it?
So Emma Garrett steps up there, and it must not be.
At a left field,
Yeah.
we got a customer service complaint.
So Charlie's out arguing with people on
I'm
the
trying to-
phone.
I got 3 rooms rented in Carlsbad. It's they're like $250 a night, and I'm trying to get a 4th room. And you think as much as they charge, they'd be happy to do it.
What, they say no?
It's like pulling teeth. I finally got it.
So stepping in
That's
is
Charlie for you.
Emma
Lord.
Garrett. She's ready to go. Runners at first and second. We're in a 5-0 game. Dexter leads here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch. Swing and miss as that one blew right by her for strike number 1. No balls, 1 strike.
And I believe Eunice has a pinch runner. I think that's Melissa, not Gonzalez. It's her right here. McGrady?
Oh, McGuire.
McGuire, yeah.
Yep, Melissa McGuire. Here comes the next pitch. It's driven down the first base line. Going to go foul right over into the Dexter dugout. Scooped up by Pierce. He run in there and used that bucket of a hand he's got along with that bucket of a head, and he scooped it up and fired it right
You
back
said it,
on
not
in.
me.
Well, that's what they call
Yeah,
it. Right?
bucket, yeah.
Call him Buckethead. Really?
Not bucket, but they call him bucket, guys.
Oh,
Here comes the next pitch. It's outside. Going to be high. I like the heck out of the guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
But everybody
been
calls
called-
him Bucket. I thought it was because maybe he had a big noggin.
I've been
Is that not what
called
it's for?
Buckethead
What do you
before.
call somebody Bucket for? What's that?
I've been called worse
Meant
than
numerous
that.
things.
Maybe
numerous
maybe it's a hat. Maybe he wears a bucket hat.
things. Probably does.
I don't know.
Oh, swinging and miss, strike 3.
That one was low inside. It was swung on, and so down goes Garrett with the strikeout. Yeah, Pierce is about as good a dude as there is out there. But everybody I know, even kids, say Coach Buckets. That's what they call him. So anyway, I don't know where that nickname came from, other than
We'll have to interview him after the
yeah,
game.
we'll have to get him
Between
on
innings.
live. So stepping up is
Number 10.
number 10. That is Dillard, and I have absolutely no idea who Dillard is.
I think she's an 8th grader. I'm not
Really?
mistaken.
Okay.
Those are her parents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do know who that
Christiana.
is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it was just seeing the last
Oh,
name.
man.
Oh, and
Oh,
she
my
drove that one right down the third base
double
line.
play.
They scooped it up and caught Williams creeping off a second, and so the line out by Dillard. And anyway,
It was a good hit. That
Yeah.
player was just in the right spot at the right time and do a double play on this.
yeah, but my
Sometimes
apologies.
sometimes it's just luck.
We'll send it over for a word. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports.
Unice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Unice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Unice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Unice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Unice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports, as your Unice Lady Cardinals are hosting the Dexter Lady Demons in the first home game of the Lady Cardinal season. Looks like the first game of the season, and your Lady Cardinals trail here in the top of the third, 5-0.
5-0 here.
Not the start we were looking for.
No, Ruff, we had an opportunity a minute ago to score some points, but like
Yeah.
I said, that third baseman was in the right spot and did a beautiful job handling that ball, getting a double play on the Unice Cardinals there.
And just for everyone's info, we got started here with our broadcast late. We scrambled around to get that ball's going to be fouled down the first base line out of play.
No, pretty snug.
Hard the lineups that they got us that we went down and got only had the last team. So, anyway, as far as from the Unice side, that is number 4, Maramontes, who has the in the park home run. And she cleared the bases there. Looked like a sprinter out there as she turned first and was moving. Then she hurdled second, high jumped third, and went scooting into home like she was running the 100-meter dash. It's 6-0.
I looked up and she was done running, brother. I ain't going to lie. I was trying to find the ball.
Ooh, and that
off
was
the pole.
just a little bit high. And I believe this is going to be
Number 1, the pitcher.
Navarez, the pitcher. Kaloni? Somebody Oni. She's back in there
Mahoney?
ready to go. She walked the
Mahoney.
last time. That one's just a bit inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. 6-0 is the score.
On double hitters, is it run rule or time correct? Is that how it works?
Man,
Softball?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong fellow about some softball rules.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I can. As much as I'm not a professional by any means of the imagination in baseball, I played baseball my whole dang life, and I can at least tell you what's happening.
Yes.
Softball is kind of generally.
I figured you played a little bit.
I played some of that old school slow pitch softball after while I was going to college and stuff. But anyway, Navarro's going to take the walk. That's her second walk of the ball game here, and coming up is Phillips with a runner on first.
We have a courtesy runner, I believe, for the pitcher. And it's going to take forever to get out there. There she is.
Coming out is number 2. And I don't see that, so I'm just going to act like I don't know who that is. That's number 2. And so stepping back in is Phillips.
She's not on the roster, guys. That is why we do not know who she is. We apologize.
This young lady had a single earlier to the fence, 2 RBIs. It went all the way into the corner, and she stood on first afterwards. And there's a drive down the third base line, scooped up, fired over, and just not quite there in time. Gaetan scooped it up. I think that's Gaetan.
Yes, sir.
Gaetan scooped one up, fired it over. The throw just wasn't there in time, so a single for Phillips. That's her second single.
And once again, Williams did a good job keeping that ball in front of her, saving the runners advancing an extra base. So
I concur. Aaliyah Aguilar, if you're on, that's Aaliyah. Anyway, up to the plate.
now she might be on first. Third baseman's playing back.
So Aguilar steps back in there into the right-handed batter box. Kelly Stinson in the circle. Kicks, fires one high and inside for ball number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let me see that, Charlie.
I got it.
I don't like to see him multitasking.
I'm a multitasker.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That was going to be a bit inside. So 1 ball. No, that ain't right.
That's
Hotel alert.
It's funny, a short clerk or something.
All right. So Munoz back to the plate. This young lady.
I guess that's a ball.
Yes, sir, it is.
I got her as a fly out. I don't know why, but I didn't write down what she did the last time.
Remember infield fly rule? She hit it straight up right between by first base.
So another fly out. 2 fly outs.
She hit it by
Throw that one over toward left center field, trying to get to it. The ball hits somebody in the head. In the head, I think. It comes running back in, or they're throwing it back in, and she's going to reach second as she cleared the bases. I thought I saw the ball hit somebody in the noggin.
Did it hit her head or did it come in and out of her glove?
Maybe out the glove. I don't know, but it still scared me.
Coach is out there talking to her.
Asking her for head's okay.
I thought it came off her glove.
So we're going to call that a double. Probably.
Either way, 2 runs scored on that pop fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's now 8-0. And stepping up is Sanders. That one's going to be.
That's beautiful. That's a straight strike.
Man, they didn't give it to
But
her.
it was
I'm
a
assuming
straight
they
ball.
said low. And so that makes it 0-1.
That's straight strike.
No, 1-0. I'm going to get this baseball, softball.
He called it a ball.
It's 1-0.
That
You see
one
what's
is
that?
right down
What?
the middle. Man, what? I don't know what was wrong with that one. I can't.
Oh, he called it a strike.
Yeah.
Somebody did. That's what's on the board.
But the board's like us. They're
Yeah, they're confused as we are.
they're as confused as we are. I think he called it a ball. I think it's 0-2, but he never.
We'll find out right here if it's going to be 3-0.
But he ain't signaling.
Man.
Want me to holler at Blue? What's the count?
There he
3-0.
goes. It's 3-0.
You heard me. 3-0.
Come on, Blue. We can't read your mind.
Killing me.
Killing me, Blue. Killing me. Here's the next
There
one
it
right
is.
down the middle, and that one. There goes the.
Woo!
There
Goes
goes
crazy.
the fist pump.
And the crowd goes
There
wild.
he goes.
We get a strike out of 4 pitches here.
I knew he was going to flex that muscle and give us a strike one of these
Man, we
pitches.
need to go give him a massage on that arm so he can make more strikes.
Here goes the next one. It swung on, hit over toward the short.
Look at Zamora.
Zamora
Stay with
scoops it up, gets it over to first, but it's going to be a little late, and turning third, headed for home, is number 9. That is Munoz. She's going to score. And it's now 9-0.
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. 9-0 here in the top of the third.
So this is number 16, Chloe Miller.
We have another courtesy runner for the batter just batted. Number 5, I believe this one's going to be, and I believe she's not on the list neither, is she? We're at first.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll call her the ghost runner.
Number 5 is Anahi Maraz, M-E-R-A-Z. How you say that?
Yes, sir, Maraz.
Maraz. All right.
Roll your tongue.
So I gotta roll that one.
Maraz.
Ball 1.
That was a ball, boys.
High. This is number 16, Chloe Miller. So she takes ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. 9-0 ball game. We're in the third. Top of the third. Dexter's put 4 runs on the board this inning. They put 5 up last inning. For a total of 9, if you got that unit.
Is that
math.
3 balls?
That's 2,
Here's
sir.
the
This
next
is the third
pitch.
one here.
Low and
Get
outside.
ahead of yourself, boss.
Well, the scoreboard, it looks like a half a 0.
Yeah, it does. Kind of that light is not very. Yeah,
the
it is.
middle.
And that's brand new. We just got that sucker. There's the next pitch. It's right down the middle.
Come on.
Flex. There he
Boom.
goes. He
There
flexed
it
it.
is.
I saw it. I knew it was coming.
You can probably hear us, guys. You know that, right? You're so close to the fence.
Yeah.
You can hear us. You're like, is that Jimmy up there? That's probably what he says.
Here's the next pitch, and it's just a bit inside.
Don't worry, nobody else can hear us.
There he is. He took his helmet off.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I saw where a guy that I know who's an umpire shared another guy who is an umpire post on social media yesterday saying something about these sports broadcasters not knowing the rules, but they've always got something to say, and I was like, oh,
Well, yeah.
man, I feel insulted.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that our job?
Personal, huh?
Well, I
started to get on his post and fire back at him, but
well, isn't that our job to have something to say?
Have something to say. That was ball 1 on batter
I'm like,
number 6.
just like your job is to call balls and strikes, mine is to sit up here and talk about it.
Critique everything you say, brother. Or do out there.
So that next one is low and
I think
inside.
he
So
thought
that's
about it.
2 balls,
His
no
hand
strikes.
twitched. He almost went up.
He was twitching.
He needs to open it up here, man.
So this is Mendoza back to the line.
Oh,
She
catch
steps,
that, Charlie.
swings. I said back to the line like she's shooting free throws.
We're not out of basketball mode yet.
Yeah, it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Gonna take
Basketball.
some
It's a little
time.
sad.
Yolanda Mendoza steps back in there, ready to go. Stinson in the circle, kicks, fires.
Beautiful
that one's
pitch. Inside. Should be a
There it
strike.
is, yeah.
yeah.
They
There
gave
it
her
is.
the call. It was a delayed call, but they gave it to her. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
I would say throwing straight down the middle, but who knows with this guy. With
So,
this guy.
Here we go. Here's the next pitch. It's just a bit high.
Okay, money pitch coming up.
So that's going to make it 3 balls, 1 strike. We've got 2 outs
3
here.
and 2, right? Is it 1?
Full count, sir.
Is it?
No, I thought it was 2 strikes.
He threw up 3 and 2. I'm
Did
not
he?
sure.
Strikes, yeah.
All right, well, here comes the pitch. It's swung
Pop
on. It's
fly.
hit right up over the top of first base. Williams is under it. She's going to scoop it up,
And
take
that's
it
3.
home, and we've got 3 outs on the fly out. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. Here live in Eunice as your Unice Lady Cardinals are hosting the Dexter Lady Demons. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners today, Charlie Fairbrush, the Thumb, and, of course, Bernie Mac.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Rosendo Caballero.
The score is 9-0 here, man. Bottom of the third. The ladies have to get the sticks going, man. We got to get some hits, some runs produced. If not, it's going to be a short game, man.
It only had a few people on base so far
Yes, sir.
in these 3 innings. And so stepping up here, is that Gaetan?
Yes, sir. That is a good time. I think that we haven't even gone through the batting order, have we?
No. This is Lizzie Gaetan. She is the 8th batter on the lineup. So you've got Gaetan, you got Zamora on deck, and then we'd be back to Pierce.
Well, some of these girls got through playing basketball not too long ago, Jimmy.
Yeah, just a week.
Yeah, so we hadn't really had a lot of.
Gaetan steps in there, swings and misses at the first.
It's a little behind on that.
You know, I'm always complaining about hoops. I mean, everybody knows me, knows that I'm always complaining about hoops. But
Not just hoops, Jimmy.
no, well, mainly hoops, mainly anything associated with hoops.
Okay. Sorry interrupting you. Sorry about that.
Here comes the next pitch. It's swung on and missed. Gaetan down 0-2.
2 fastballs.
Anyway, what I was going to say is, you know, softball's been going. They've been practicing
Yes.
getting after it. Baseball's been going. They've been practicing getting after it. In basketball, we always tell everybody, oh, we need to wait until football's over because we don't want to mess up anybody's focus. And that one's fouled off, so Gaetan stays alive. And I've just never understood that theory.
Right.
I've just never understood that theory of let's not touch a touch the ball because we, might cause people to lose focus. Because we
in the
don't
house.
do that in the other things. There's Leonard Skinner White in the house, and that pitch is low and outside for ball one.
For strike number 3.
Oh, they called it. He
Yes,
called it a
sir.
strike. I thought he called it ball one, but he called strike. So down goes Gaetan. She has the strikeout here.
How you doing,
And
sir?
so coming up is Zamora. Leonard Skinner White, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that's being inducted into the Lee County. He's ready. He's here in the booth with
He was
us.
laughing at you, Jimmy.
Down 0-2. Zamora steps in there. She's ready. Here's the pitch. It's low and inside for ball one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Leilene Zamora.
Leilene Zamora.
No, he could have called that a strike, but you never know.
He didn't.
No, he was
He
way
flexed
inside.
both arms, but that was way,
He was
way,
way
up.
inside. He was stretching out both arms. That's all he was doing.
Stretching, okay.
Here comes the next pitch. That is Navarez. And
High
that
and
one's going to
outside.
be high and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Cardinals trail 9-0.
Bottom of the third.
We might need a bigger press box, you know that?
Yeah, they needed to build a little bit bigger one. They built this one's kind of a
Decent,
little
yeah,
mini
it's-
one, but it's a little mini.
Or which is big people.
Well, that could be. There's the next
Oh,
pitch,
oh,
swung
he
on and
swings
missed.
and misses on that.
And down goes Zamora. That is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Oh.
for Navarez.
She's doing a beautiful job up there, but you got to hit the ball. So we're here back to the top of the lineup for the Unice Cardinals. That's Pierce, correct?
Yep, Michaela Pierce, batter number 1, steps in there, takes a swing at the first pitch. She's down 0-1.
That's a nice fastball by that young lady from Dexter.
So Pierce back in there, ready to go. Navarez in the circle. She kicks, she fires. Pierce squares around a bunt. She fouled that one off. And it's going to be 0-2, just like that.
Tough situation, man, right here.
Yes.
Tough.
Lady Cards have really struggled to get those bats going so far.
Yeah,
That's
we,
a
and you
huge
can't bunt on the
understatement, man.
third unless because if you foul it,
You're out.
Yeah. I do know that rule.
It is quiet out there, guys.
I was looking
The
here. It
crowd
looks like
goes quiet.
Williams has got the only hit so far for the Lady Cardinals.
Yep.
Here comes the next pitch.
Ooh. High and outside.
So he called that one a ball. So
Yes,
1
sir.
ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Pierce. So Pierce steps back. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pierce steps back in there ready to go. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Catcher drops it. They throw it over to first, and they're going to get her.
Community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Unice.
We'll jump back on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. Here live in Unice as your Unice Cardinals are hosting the Dexter Lady Demons in a...
And I believe we changed pictures too, Mr. Jones. Sorry
Oh,
about messing up
okay.
your routine. I
Yep.
think that's Blevins, number 21.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is Blevins.
I do not remember her first name.
It's Blevins. No Blevins. Oh, Blevins.
Little Blevins is the baby Blevins.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's Cheyenne. I was going to say Cheyenne, but Cheyenne is.
It's Cheyenne Blevins. That's,
And I believe she's
she is. She's an 8th grader. Cheyenne is. The little sister of Billy. Speaking of Billy, they announced the All-State about a foot and a half.
we got lucky on that, didn't we?
Yes.
And we got a substitute out there as well. I don't see her number from here, but anymore out there.
Yeah, different personnel right field. Yeah, Gomez and Thompson were the only 2 that made it. I was looking at the list. You can always kind of tell the way those work. There's a drive into right field. Right over the right fielder coming up and making a good play out there in right field is number 14. Maybe that's Garcia. Lex Garcia.
Beautiful job. Hot, man.
Yeah, she scooped
She
that
thought
one.
about throwing it first for a second. You see that?
Garcia looking good out there in right field.
Looking aggressive, I'll tell you that much.
So who was that hit that ball, that single? I
You're
didn't
not answering the phone or something.
It's probably just as good, just as well.
Stepping back into the circle is Blevins. Blevins is ready. She rocks and fires, throws that one just a little low. So that's going to be ball number 1.
I believe that's two
Balls, no strikes.
2-1.
So pitch, it swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Cheyenne. Yeah, Stinson went over to shortstop.
Curtis runner coming in over here.
A little late, but yeah, they got one coming in now.
Number 2 again. She's coming in for the catcher.
So number 2 is Rivas.
Rivas.
Oh,
ball gets away behind the batter. Was she hit? They're going to say she was hit, I believe.
Yeah, they are.
She said she was hit, so the runners advance on a hit pitch.
You asked me, I'm going to say, yeah, it hit me.
It hit me. Wow.
You grabbed your chest and hit me. My legs, son. It hit my chest.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It made my chest hurt.
It was my neck, my back.
Can you see the number on this one? I can't see the number.
I can't see the turn it real quick, and I'll let you know, boss. Oh, it's a strike number 8.
Number 8.
You only get 3 strikes.
Yes, sir. And she got one out
said
there.
Strike number 8.
No. She was asking for the. He was asking for the number 2. He was.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Stepping back in there. There's a drive right up the middle, all the way out into center field.
One
scooping
comes
up
in,
and
another one
firing
comes
it
in.
toward the home, and that ball's going to hit the backstop.
Oh wait, run towards her. Gotta be aggressive here, guys.
Now we're going to run back. So all of that, it's
score.
now 11-0, and we're in the top of the 4th with no outs.
And the crowd is very quiet here.
I can understand that.
So Aguilar heads back to this is going to be a different batter. Yeah, I got some different folks coming in at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Trying to see what the number is here.
Give me a second. Number 15, 1-5, sir.
1-5 is Senna. I believe that's Kara Senna.
She's going to be pinch hitting, I believe. Or she'll probably be staying in the game, I bet.
So she steps up there ready to bat. This will be her first at bat. Here comes the pitch from Blevins. It's right down the middle. And there goes that delayed call again as he gives us the flex like he's showing us his guns.
Look at that.
Welcome to the gun show.
Too bad it takes forever to see that gun.
Here comes the next pitch.
Low and inside.
And he didn't give us a gun on that one. I was hoping for the gun, but no gun.
No gun, no strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Back up there is Blevins. She kicks and fires. It's going to skip off the turf. Nieto picks it up.
Oh, she hesitated.
Yeah, probably was a good thing to do.
Just thought about it.
Yeah, the runner was about 6 foot from third by the time she finally got her feet pointed that direction. And
probably in the ball in the outfield if she would have thrown it. Let's make the ball. Counts 2-1.
Blevins back up there, fires that one just a bit high. So does that make it 3-1?
I believe so. Yeah. If we are right. Are we right, Charlie?
You're correct.
We are correct, Charlie said.
So Cheyenne Blevins back in the circle. She kicks, fires one down the middle. It's driven over toward Williams at first. She scoops it up, heads over, steps on first, and she's going to get the out.
I believe that's the first out of the inning, huh?
Mm-hmm. It was.
2 more of those there.
Another run coming in.
Yes, sir.
Williams with a real good play over there at first as she had to get
She's
way
had a
off the
very
bag.
good game, honestly.
Scoop it up, turn around, run back over to first. She has. And considering she hasn't played much softball, she's definitely not looking like it out there.
She's coming off the court, too, so think about it.
Then Cheyenne going to gun that one right down the corner.
Maybe a week worth of practice.
0-1 is the count. Yep. So trying to see the number on this one. I believe it's 4.
Oh, she get hit? She sure did. It was number 9.
Oh, that's 9.
That's the second. That's the first time she gets hit, huh? Number 7 coming up the bat for the Dexter Demons. I believe she's a sub. I'm not sure. Is she? Right here in the batter's box.
That was number 9?
Yes. She just got hit.
Okay, so that was Munoz, and she got hit, so she was not a sub.
How about number
7 is going to be Sanders, and she's got a ground out and 2 singles so far here in this ball game. And she takes that first pitch high.
Ball 1, he said.
Runners on the corner for Dexter.
He needs to open it up, man. It's going to be a long game.
Speaking of opening it up, we get to the end of this game. We may have to open this window.
Yes, sir.
There's a drive into center field. On her horse is Pierce. She misses that one. It's going to go past her and roll out all into center field. Hustling over, picking it up is Riley. She guns it back in. 1 run scores, and we're going to have runners at second and third. It's a 13-0 game here in the top of the fourth.
We got to stop the bleeding. We have a courtesy runner here for somebody.
Might need a tourniquet.
What do you think, Charlie? You ain't got nothing to say,
I just
Charlie?
don't know what to say,
You're
man.
just speechless right now.
I
Go
like
make
it
a phone call.
I like it better when we're like hitting the ball.
Me
and
too, when we're winning.
Scoring a
yeah.
lot of runs and smoking them.
Hey, Dad, be
Chloe
patient.
Miller heads up to the plate. She's got 2 flyouts and a single so far here in this ball game. She's ready. Here comes the pitch. It's driven foul down the first base line off the fence.
And the crowd goes crazy.
I would think that every batter's going to start swinging away now.
Take turn instructed
I mean-
you, man. Anything close, swing.
Yeah, I mean 13-0.
Why not? You might get lucky and hit one out, right?
Might get lucky.
So Miller steps back in there, ready to go. Cheyenne rips one down, low and inside for ball number 1.
A 1-1 as Charlie clears his throat here.
1-1, 1 out.
Coach comes out here to confirm who's batting.
Kimple walks up here. He wants
Are
to.
you sure this is one who's batting? Are they batting out of order? He points at her directly, saying that she's stepping out of the batter's box as she swings. Watch, that's probably what he's arguing. Look at her front foot.
Oh, trying to get out. We'll need one.
Yeah, I concur. I concur 100%.
It's 13-0.
That's the bad thing on turf.
Oh, he's talking
Yeah.
about.
She's stepping at the batter's box. If you're playing on clay, you can see her foot actually picking up dust, but here on the turf, you can't tell. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Her front foot steps out of the box, she should be out as she swings.
Well, and that's what I was saying earlier.
With the slap?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that the whole
Yeah,
time.
you have to make contact before you leave the box.
Correct.
Yeah, I
With
was
the slap.
mentioning. I thought that they were doing that the whole game, but I don't know the rules, so I wasn't sure whether that was. I didn't think you could do it, but maybe you could. I don't know. 2-1, and that ball's gonna
be inside there.
Well, I thought I hit her on the foot, but I guess not.
She's like, I'm not moving. I ain't stepping out. Watch this.
I got this right here. I can see through this little crack about this big. That's what I'm looking through. Really.
I got this big crack in front of me right
Yeah.
now.
So here's the next pitch. It's swung on. I don't know where it went. Over toward the shortstop. Throwing it over toward
bad
first. It's
throw.
going to skip
Oh,
and
my
go away.
goodness.
A run's going to score. Another run advances over to, or runner advances over to third. Runners on the corners as a single there for Miller. So Mendoza, Yolanda Mendoza, that gives me at least 6 inches. And
that should
Yolanda Mendoza heads
please you as much
back
as possible
up
out there.
to the deal here. She's
like
got a
about 12
double, a
inches.
shout out, and a fly out. Here comes the next pitch.
Oh,
It's
my
driven
goodness.
down the left field line, and it is deep over toward Riley. She's
it's
going to
an out.
scoop it up, and a good catch there by Riley in the left field, and she fires it back in. Good play there. That was out number
2 away.
2.
I got scared. I was holding my breath on that one. A beautiful job
Yeah, the
catching
wind
that.
is kind of kicking that
Pushing
way.
it back. She kept going back, and finally got underneath and caught it.
Good
So
job.
runners at the corners again after the nice catch out there in deep left field by Riley. Here comes Blevin's pitch. It's
High and
I'm
outside.
waiting on him to flex. He didn't flex, so I'm assuming it was high or outside. It was right out there in that general vicinity. And so
Should be generous, right? Give us that one.
stepping back up to the plate, a pitch is just a bit outside, I believe. Miramontes at the plate, the right-handed batter. She's got a walk, an in-the-park home run, and a single so far. She's ready. There's a swing and a hit. Drove it into right field. It's going to score a run. It's going to advance the runner. That was Miller. She's going to advance to second. And Miramontes with an RBI single.
Making 15-0 here. Top of the fourth, 2 out.
And this is Navarre. She's the pitcher for the business in.
We do not have copyrights to that song.
So here comes Blevin's next pitch. It's down the left, driven
Foul
deep
ball.
left, right over the head of Robbie Robinson. She almost took one off the noggin. I don't even think she ever knew it came that way. Did you look? She never even moved. It went right over the top of her head. I don't think she ever saw
I
it
agree with you 100%.
because she's behind that little
Her and
thing.
Miss Boyd, yeah. Right
Yeah,
over
her
there.
and Boyd's over there
Yeah.
too. They never even flinched. That ball went right over their noggins. They never even knew it was there.
That looked good. Man, that looked good.
So making it what 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 and 2?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 balls, 2 balls, 2 strikes?
Yep, I thought that was a strike.
So 2, 2, and 2 on the board. Rock, paper, boogie, scissors, or however he says
this
it. There's
girl's
another
just battling,
drive.
ain't she?
Staying alive. Isn't that a song?
Staying alive, staying alive. 2 balls.
But we need to kill her
2
here, guys,
strikes.
because she's against us. We need to strike
I know,
her out.
I know. But she was staying alive.
She is staying alive, yes, sir. Making it 2-2-2.
See, I think they're over there telling the ladies that they almost got hit. I don't think they even knew that. I'm telling you, that ball was like drove right over their head. They never even
They didn't
saw
even
it.
feel the wind
No,
off of it?
I guess not. You had to have heard that thing zoom
humming.
by.
Ooh,
There you go.
A little bit outside. Oh, you called it a
Oh,
strike.
yeah, there we go. Blevins gets
There
called
we go.
3 on the outside corner, and down she goes.
That deserves an applause there.
It
That
got
that a
one.
boy.
So
heard
that'll
you,
be a
Charlie.
strikeout, and
Attaboy.
we've got Blevins with her first K of her high school career. And so just like that, you're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll hear a word from our sponsors.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828 or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Unice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports here live in Eunice as your University are hosting. A lot of times they'll wear those little maskies.
Oh.
And there's a pitch right down the outside corner for strike number 1. I believe it's Haley Jones.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Jones and me. She's up there. She's ready, right-handed batter. She struck out her first at bat. She's looking for redemption. Steps in there, ready to go. That pitch is low and inside for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Even the count.
Yep,
She
yep.
swung and missed on the first one.
So Dexter with the big lead here, 16-0. Stepping back in there again is Jones. Here comes the pitch.
Nice,
It's high and
nice.
outside.
That'll way stay off that high pitch.
And that'll make it 2 balls and a strike.
Looking at the softball team, they're fairly young, man. They got quite a few 8th graders.
A lot of youngsters.
And a few freshmen. So.
Stepping
how
back
it
in there,
works out.
ready to go is Jones. Here comes the pitch.
There
Low.
you go.
That's going to get 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Jones.
That's the same pitcher.
Yep, they lost. Here comes the kick. Pitch.
There's that young go out to see the ball.
Well, you
Hit
hit
the ball. Yeah, you hit the ball, you get that confidence. And as time goes on, to be great players.
So Kelly Stinson steps back to the plate. She had a ground out her first at bat. She steps in there ready. The senior Stinson started in the circle today. Take that first pitch inside.
call that a strike?
Oh,
man.
man.
Oh, Lord.
She's diving out of the way, bud.
So he calls that one a strike. It's going to be
I think she got a burn on her belly button. They called it a strike. What's wrong with that?
so strike
The
one.
nice
Here
one of a
comes the
pitch.
next pitch, driven off the fence.
She has to fight off that pitch being so inside on her.
And so that one's going to make it 0-2. So Stinson quickly down 0-2 here. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Eunice trails
Blue.
16-0.
Heard somebody say, "Come on, Blue."
I heard that a few times.
I don't know who it was.
I've said it a few times.
Stinson steps in there, ready to go. Here comes the next pitch from Navarez. It's down the middle, swung on and a miss, and down goes Stinson.
Frustration.
I mean, the first pitch, I thought it was just a little too inside, man.
Mm-hmm.
From that point forward, she had to be aggressive.
Navarez now has 7 strikeouts here in this ball game.
Williams up the bat, huh?
And here comes Williams. Peyton Williams in there ready. That pitch is down the middle. I was waiting on his
Little
gun.
high.
It
Wait,
never popped up, so they're going to call it a ball.
It's a ball.
A little high.
So 1 ball, no strikes on the
Just a
delayed
smidge
call.
high, huh?
Smidge.
Here we go again.
Back in there again, ready is Williams. Here comes the pitch. It's driven down the first base line. Second baseman going to run up, scoop it up, hands it off to the first baseman.
It's a bang
and
play
it's
there.
going to be an out called down the first base line. And just like that, 3 batters up, 3 batters down, and we'll send it to the top of the 5th, or is that it?
I think we have to do 5. I think, well, maybe. I was thinking we had to go 5.
He's looking at his watch. It might be
They're
time.
talking.
So I don't know. No, the umpire's walking off the field.
So just like that, you've got your first game in the books. It's going to be Dexter 16, Unice 0. And so down go the Lady Cardinals, and we will keep it right here. You'll hear some commercials and whatnot, and we'll be back for the second game here before too long. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job. The proud owners of Unice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light duty detailing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. Hey, at 394-4665. Unice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Unice community and their Unice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services wants to cheer up their Unice Cardinals and sports season. Guns Up Services is another proud supporter of all
is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools, churches, and low cost of living. The entire community is very involved. 30 p.m. Fridays at 30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Eunice High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Eunice Cardinals!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Unice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Unice. The Wrecker and Rental for professional and 4665 Unice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Unice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job. The proud owners of Unice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Unice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Unice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
In Eunice, they are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go number 5.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. The proud owners of Unice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Unice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Unice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Cardin.
Unice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Unice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Unice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Unice High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Unice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season both on the field and in the classroom. Go Unice Cardinals! The Unice Clinic is proud to support the Unice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Unice. The Unice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Unice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Unice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Unice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Unice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Unice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Unice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones, alongside my partners Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush. We are getting ready. It was a quick turnaround here. We thought they said an hour, and I don't think we quite.
I think we weren't even about 20, 30 minutes into ready to go.
They so batter up.
So already up to the plate is Daniela Munoz. In the circle for this game is Michaela Pierce, the junior pitcher for Unice, and ball one to Munoz, and here we go. Pierce back on the hill, or in the circle, fires that one in there for a strike.
I like this strike zone, buddy.
Yeah, so 1 ball, 1 strike here to Munoz.
I'd already called it a ball. The other one would have been a ball.
Munoz in there ready to go. Here comes the next pitch. It swung on, drove right off the hip of Pierce. It skipped off her hip and all the way into center field. And
that's dangerous because she don't even have a mask on.
Man, she's acting like she's perfectly fine. But Munoz,
she's a Pierce. She's built tough.
With a single and puts the first demon on the base. And so next up will be Sanders for Dexter. She steps in there, the right-handed batter, ready to go. Here comes the Pierce. The Pierce. Here comes the Pierce pitch.
The Pierce pitch.
The PP, huh?
And that is ball number 1.
Jimmy needed an hour break. That's what he needed.
One ball, no strikes. Here comes the next pitch, driven hard into right field, and that's going to be another single, and advancing the runner all the way over to third. Sanders with the single. So 2 batters, 2 hits here in the top of the first.
Dexter was super aggressive on the base runner there. They went from first to third on that hit.
And so stepping up now is Chloe Miller. Young lady had a pretty good game that last time. She drove in multiple runs, steps in there ready to go. Here's the first pitch, it's a little high inside for ball number 1. Runner down the court in the blue, Unice in the white with red pants, red trim. Stepping back in there, lands on your foot. It's a walk hit. Wow, that's a new one. So
that loads the bases for the Dexter Demons.
And there's a drive. Oh, making a running catch.
By number 14 by Unice Cardinals.
I'm trying to see who it is over here. That's Lexi Garcia. Lexi Garcia just saved a whole bunch of runs out there in right field. Unfortunately, 1 run does score, but it probably should have been 3 or 4.
Yes, easily, man.
Lexi Garcia needs to stay out there in right field.
That's probably play of the game too so far.
In the last game, she made a heck of a play out there when she came subbing in.
Yes, sir.
And
that's
so
not you.
that first pitch is for ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to the fourth batter. This is Yolanda Mendoza. Mendoza steps back in there ready to go. Here comes the pitch from Pierce. It's swung and fouled off. This is not Mendoza. This is Miramontes.
They switched it up on us a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, but the lineup that they sent us didn't switch.
Doesn't match up, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to move some folks around here.
That's ball 2.
Look at that. That is number 4. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then up on deck is number, looks like number 1, Jimmy.
Well, and what's crazy is they're the ones that give me these names.
Oh, nice shot there, but to Williams gets it off of first base. Finishes the play by getting an out for out number 2. That was a shot towards first base. Stayed in front of it, played it just well, and touched the base. Getting the force out there.
So she gets a single. And now next up is going to be Navarez. So I'm going to keep on erasing here.
2 outs. Shot towards third base, gets the ball, throws it over towards first.
Man,
beautiful
that's a
job.
heck of a play. Kelly Stinson over there scooped that one up and fired him out. And so Navarez, the pitcher in the last game, goes down there on the ground out.
Beautiful job by the Lady Cardinals taking care of business up there. No, only 1 run scored there in the first.
So we'll send it over for a quick word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Unice.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. And Unice doing a pretty good job in the top of the first there. Dexter able to score 2. It's 2-0 Dexter in the lead. And so different pitcher on the hill this time is Daniela Munoz. She had an older setter that was a flat-out beast of a pitcher and a dang good basketball player like her. And so that's Daniela Munoz. So Unice will have Michaela Pierce, the pitcher, up first as soon as we get ready to get started here. Shout out to my spouse. I don't know if she's listening. It's our anniversary. She's probably not very happy with me right now as I had to work until right up time to be at this thing, and then we got a doubleheader.
That might
here.
be a great anniversary gift for her. You never know, Jimmy.
That could be, I guess.
Made her day.
Yeah.
Just 2 more hours of not seeing you, that probably made her day.
Yeah, that's a possibility. So Pierce steps up there ready to go. Munoz enters the circle, takes a look at her wristband, and here she goes. She kicks up. No, not sure what happened there. Pierce stepped out of the box right as she was rocking back in that pitch.
Said, hold on just a minute. Let me do something.
So Munoz is ready. Pierce is in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. It's drop bunt right down toward the pitcher. Pitcher scoops it up, fires over to first, and it's going to be a ground out for Pierce.
Good bunt.
It was a good bunt, just straight back to the pitcher. Push that up the lines.
It was going at her face, and then it curved. That, you know, I'm looking right at that ball that time. That ball was moving. I mean, it was working from our left to right for strike number one.
Yes, sir. 1-1.
And that one did the same thing. It was just higher and inside. Man, this young lady has got some movement. I'm directly in line with the catcher and pitcher from where I'm sitting, and you can see the movement on that ball. And that ball spun the opposite way. So I'm not a softball pitch caller, you know, like you can tell a curveball, breaking ball, you know, whatever, change up, the slider.
You see the ball moving.
Yeah, but I can see the ball moving here. And that one,
we know it's 1 strike, 3 balls for this young lady.
Spun the opposite direction, and
strike.
that one spins right down the middle of the plate for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Money pitch.
Yes, sir, making a full count now. Jones is going to make contact. He will be all right.
Jones back in there ready. Here comes the pitch. He
called that inside strike.
And that one was, man.
No. Come on, Blue. I heard somebody say, come on, Blue.
That was significantly inside.
Mercy.
For out number 2 here for the
These
Unice
guys want
Cardinals.
to get home early. They must have some food cooking at home. Left something turned on at home.
Yeah,
left the oven on, huh?
Left the oven on or something.
So Kelly Stinson steps up. She's ready. She swings and misses at the first one. That ball spun the opposite direction. This is actually kind of cool. I've never really paid much attention. I'm sitting right down the – I can actually see what the ball's doing. And that one's going to set outside. It was slow. That was that change-up out there on the outside.
Yeah, you only had about a 6-inch gap while ago.
Oh, no. I had about a
quarter of an inch.
Yeah, maybe an
6
inch.
6 inches.
Yeah, no. No, I don't think I had a full inch. There's a drive into center field way up high. And making the catch out in center field is Dexter. And so Stinson goes down on a fly out. And so 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cardinals. And we move into the top of the second. Unice trails 2-0. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal sports.
The proud owners of Unice Record Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Medium duty towing and recovery, bill deliveries,
Ooh, there's a drive right past Pierce's knocking into the center.
Now she's like, maybe I'll put that mask back on.
I got 5 minutes.
There's a 6 coming to the pitch. You'll line those.
I tell you that.
There goes Pierce ready. She weaves that one in there. It's going to be ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out.
Run out here if we can call that one.
Basically, they haven't played bad
No,
at
they
all.
have not, man.
Just hadn't been able to get the bats going.
That's what we need to get done here, man. We haven't got 1 hit yet.
Yeah, and all day, you know, we've already played one game of our doubleheader. We're in the 3rd inning of our 2nd ball game. We've had 1 hit all day, and so I contribute a lot of that. She steps in there, ready to go. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Here's the pitch.
Call that a strike.
That looked
a little low, little low.
Be low in ball 1.
Man, I got some fat fingers. Keep pressing the wrong button over here, Charlie.
Don't be pushing the wrong button.
Navarre is in there ready. Here comes the pitch from Stinson. It's high and inside.
It's a dead ball. It's going to be called the balk.
And that should
Oh,
be
the
an
runner
out.
was at first because she came off the base before time, so she is out on first base.
So that's 2 away.
Yes, sir. That is 2 outs.
We'll take it where we can get it.
That's an interesting one.
We'll
Yeah,
take it
softball,
anyway.
you can't lead off.
If the ball has to come out of the pitcher's hands, right?
There's a swing and a miss.
I think it has to out of the hands or across the plate. I can't remember which.
I think it's across the plate. Yes, sir. Count is 1-1, right, Coach?
Yeah.
Can't see from this corner.
Yeah, 1-1, 2 away.
Stinson back in the circle, ready. Here comes the pitch. It's a little high and outside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs.
So Stinson steps back in there, working. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 12-0 game. Runner at second.
Call that a strike. Open it up, Blue.
Little
Open it up,
inside.
Blue.
That looked like a pretty dang good pitch. Not called for sure. And Navarez heads back in there with a 3-1 count. Stinson back in the circle. Takes the sign, kicks, fires.
Man,
That one's going to be inside for ball 4.
Man, puts the runners on first and
yeah,
second
they got
again.
a pretty tight strike zone.
Yep.
This one does. Well, they both do.
So now we've got Kira Senna coming in for Sarah Phillips.
Little pinch hitter here.
Some couple little adjustments here.
Couldn't have been
Umpire
early in
taking
this
a little
game.
break, checking his phone, see what somebody called him.
Checking the weather. He's ordering a burger for local restaurant here.
We order a hamburger. We're going to be out of here in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Doing his little sub
that.
adjustment.
Doing a little live feed. Here I am in Unice, New Mexico at the softball game. I'm umpiring. We got Jimmy Jones up in the press box and crew recording me.
Doing my podcast down there.
Talking trash about me. Stepping in is Karasena. Steps in there ready to go. Runners at first and second. 2 outs, 12-0 game. Here comes the pitch from
Nice
Stinson.
pitch inside the corner.
It's
There he is.
Right down the corner, and it's good for strike number 1.
Throw
Just
2
two
more
more of
there.
those. There you go, Charlie.
What a pitch there by Stinson. 0-1 is the count. Runners at first and second. Here comes the next pitch from Stinson, and it almost hit me in the forehead. I was convinced it was coming for me. Luckily, it hit the fence.
We're glad we got the fence now, but just less poles. Can we get a better design?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, Charlie.
Here's the next pitch. A swung on and miss for strike number 2. Stinson gets ahead here.
We need to get you a Snickers, Charlie. That's what it is.
Probably. So the concession stand closed. That's why I'm mad.
What kind of nonsense is that? Here comes the next pitch. Swung on, hit right back up towards Stinson. Stinson scoops it up, fires it to first, and throws it into right field.
One
Here
coming
comes everybody. Runners running from second, third, first, all the way around, and so 2-run score. And
The batter won, but
Stinson scooped it up. She had plenty of time when she fired it over there.
Just kind of rush it.
Yeah, that's
Kinda
right.
rushed it. Step and throw, guys.
it's kind
Every
of like
time.
them layups where you get so excited you throw it over to the whole basket.
I believe this is Aaliyah Aguilar. Takes a big swing at that one. Young lady's got a walk and a single here so far. Runner on first. Stepping back in is Aguilar. Here comes the pitch. It's driven
Get
over in
that,
the
Jones, get
shallow
that.
right
Oh,
field.
Right over.
Eddie Jones dove or jumped for it. It went just over the tip of her glove and fell in for a single.
She just missed that jump. Just missed it, man. That would be a nice play right there. There's a run on first and second. Brings up number who?
Reina Rivas is going to come in for
Dos.
Isabella Aguilar. So this is another substitution here. And so that'll bring up Reina Rivas on the substitution. So 14-0 is the score. We're in the top of the third. Stinson in the circle. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, nice pitch.
That
Follow
one's
strike.
right
Follow
down
strike.
the middle for strike number 1.
Open it up there, Blue. Beautiful pitch by Stinson. Staying in the game here.
Stinson back in there and ready. Here comes the next pitch, just a bit inside for ball 1. So 1-1. Stinson heads back to the circle, takes the sign, kicks and fires. That one's right down the middle. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
All right, 1 more strike and we're out of this one.
Stinson back in there ready. She kicks, fires. That one's going to be high for ball 2.
Swing.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 14-0 is the score.
That's true. There's not as much chatting out there for a softball game. Huh? Do they still do that?
No, I think so.
I think they do.
Not today.
Ain't much to chat about, huh? Swing and a miss for strike number 2.
And she strikes her out. So down goes Rivas. Kind of like a Frazier. Look like they're going to have a little powwow out there. They're going to meet. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. The Young Lady Cardinals are hosting the Dexter. Trails 14-0.
Second half.
I'd hate to ask this question, Charlie. Is Dexter Demons ranked? Probably won't know that right now, huh?
I don't even know if anybody's ranked yet.
I don't know. If they would
I don't know if you played enough games to be ranked, but
last year they don't carry forward from last year.
This is Unice's very first varsity game.
But they played a couple of JV tournaments, haven't they? Or I'm mistaken. Unice.
Well, they played in that JV tournament over in Hobbs.
They did well, but they played more practice. A lot of these varsity girls were probably playing basketball a week or so ago.
So stepping in is Riley. Here comes the pitch. Back up toward the pitcher. Pitcher picks it up, scoops it over, fires it to first, and gets it there just before Riley can get to first.
But the way she threw that bat down hit that umpire right in the ankles.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that's why he's out there lipping like that. He's going to talk to her.
Hey, let me talk to you a minute. You just hit me in the ankle with that bat.
Oh, my bad.
You're out the next 2 times the bat, he said.
Got him on the ankle bone.
Doggone it.
Oh, well, I thought we had something there, but we didn't. All we got was an out.
So 14-0 is the score. So stepping back in there is Zamora. And here comes the first pitch. Swing on and miss.
We haven't gone through the lineup, have we?
No, this is batter number 8.
He said, oh, no.
Oh, no.
So Zamora steps in there ready to go. Munoz takes the signal, rocks back, fires one right down that outside edge, and it's going to be in there for a strike.
Thought it was low.
Number 2.
Man, it looked pretty good from my kind of crazy angle.
Has anybody give you an update from the baseball game in La Mesa?
I have not heard anything about baseball.
From where?
La Mesa?
Baseball. They're playing in La Mesa.
Oh, that's way outside. Good call. I thought he was going to call it a strike the way he raised his hand. I was about to throw his ball back in the head. Probably hit the fence.
He'd probably bounce and hit you right back in the head.
Hit your pole.
Munoz steps in there ready, fires one right down the middle. Zamora with the swing and a miss, and down goes Zamora.
2 away.
And this is our center fielder, Mr. Jones.
That's 5 strikeouts for Munoz.
She has a shutout right now, huh?
Yep. And this will be Lexi Garcia, I believe.
Oh, I apologize.
Stepping in there. And she is that designated hitter. I can't see the number, but I think that's who that is.
At this angle, I can't see any of the coach, so I can't tell you.
So Munoz back in there ready. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. No, this is Alejandra Leyva.
And number 8, huh?
Yeah, so.
That's our center fielder then.
Yeah.
1-1 here on Leyva.
So Leyva steps in there ready. Here's the next pitch. Hit over down the third base line. Scooped up by the third baseman. The throw over to first is going to get there in time.
Just on time, man.
And so she's going to ground out. And just like that, Unice another 3 up, 3 down. And the Cardinals trail 14-0. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports.
Unice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Unice Department of Motor Vehicles 7:30 p.m. and Friday 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Unice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardinal Sports. Here is your Eunice lady opening up. Ready to go. Circle, and that ball's driven toward the high ball. So a out by Munoz.
That's the best that could happen there.
2-0 is the count. Here's the pitch. It's low and outside for ball number 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Not a strike yet, huh?
Not to this batter. Back in there's Mendoza. She's ready. Here comes the pitch. It's high for ball number 4. So 4 pitches, 4 balls, and a walk.
Load up the bases.
5 up the bat here.
And so 5 came in earlier for Miramontes. She was Anahi Moraz, and she walked her last at bat. They're going to bring it. Looks like Zamora
You are correct.
into the circle. Stinson going to step out.
Go over the third.
They're going to run her in a mask.
Yeah, I think Stinson's going to stay
Sprinting out there onto the field was Blevins, I believe, as she was stretching it. Looked like she was running the 100-meter dash as she went high stepping it across there. So warming up now, we've got Zamora, Leilene Zamora, out there working on her underhand curveball.
It has to be hard throwing an underhand curveball. You ever try to throw one?
Well, no, but yeah. You know,
I never threw an overhand curveball.
The one thing that I've always found interesting, and I've asked people that are I got some close friends that are extremely involved in softball, like my buddy Jared Lewis over in Hubs. He's got a little private school over there that people come and work with him, all the time, baseball and softball. But anyway, the thing that I've always found interesting about softball is because it's an underhanded motion. I guess it's not hard on your shoulder, not like baseball. So they don't have pitch limits and all that stuff. You can get out here and pitch
all night,
2-3 games in a day, and there's no pitch count. There's none of that stuff. And so I've always found that interesting. Whereas in baseball, you can only throw so many pitches, and you got to go sit down. Yeah. But not in softball. If you got one good pitcher, you're in business.
Yes, you can win it all, man.
Yep. You take a look at like the Unice Lady Cardinals a few years ago when they had old Miller.
Yep.
Miller.
Miller was a good pitcher too.
Well, yeah, but the one I'm thinking about,
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yes, Wilson.
Man, she could
She
flat
took
out.
us all to the state game.
Yeah,
Game.
that's right. You have one pitcher like that, man, you can do some damage. So stepping back in.
Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Unice. The Unice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Unice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Baseball.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinals. And it's a solid hit by Pierce, but unfortunately for the Lady Cardinals, that is a ground out.
It was a good solid hit there.
Second ground out by Pierce, almost exact. Haley Jones steps in there. Young lady struck out her last time at bat. We need a solid smack right here. This solid smack is brought to you by
This young lady is
Haley Jones. Drove that one right down the first base line, and it was a solid. It went all the way to the deep corner out there, and it was about 6
that's the most action
inches.
we've had all game, huh?
We was about to get excited down 16.
I was about to hit Charlie.
Oh, man.
I was about to slap
Better.
Charlie.
One ball, one strike to Jones. Here comes the next pitch, and it is high up above her head. So that makes it 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. So that foul down the line, and then a couple of high ones. And so Jones is back in there ready to go.
That's that pitch nervous, huh?
Munoz on the circle. I started hearing some kind of chants going now. Here comes the next pitch. It's driven by Jones. Says, I think I'll take a hit.
Yes, I see. Really shut out 2 balls and got a hit. No hitter, boy. You know how big that is, Charlie, out there for the team.
Huge.
Good shot there by Jones. And that brings up Kelly Stinson.
I believe we got a pinch hitter, Coach.
We do?
Yes,
Pinch
sir.
hitter?
Charlie Stinson doesn't have that on over here. Can't see her number. Yes, I am sure.
They would end this thing. There's a right down the outside corner for strike number
that
1.
plate must have grew 4 inches.
He's widening her up.
Yeah, he's opening it up, ain't he?
So stepping back in there. Here comes the pitch. It's driven. It's a little dinker down the line. Scooped up, pitched over to first, and they're going to get her. And so I think that's going to be it, right? Am I wrong?
No, you're right. Man.
They're lining up.
So both teams lining up. At the end of game number 2, the Lady Cardinals trail 16-0. They lost the first one 16-0, lose this one 16-0. We will cover Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Cardinals and the Cardinal Classic. Time yet, I haven't been told, so I'm not real sure. We'll do our best to cover those as far as we'll at these softball, baseball games as we go. As far as our
no promises, no promises.
Maybe. So, anyway, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Unice Cardinal Sports. For Charlie Fairbrush, for Cindo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones. Good night.
Good night.